Now, we did extensive research to prepare for this Q&A, and my team and I discovered 2,000 years ago, the Roman Empire did not build roads considering filmmakers. Very shockingly, they did not do that. Now you had, and we'll get into the drama of the long walk scene, which is one of my favorite scenes of Game of Thrones. What were the challenges physically of trying to shoot on ancient Roman roads a long walk with your characters?
Okay, so we're talking about the road that leads into the Colosseum, where there's the big summit between all the different families in the show. And it's the first sequence where, I think in the entire history of the show, where everybody, pretty much every character in the show, except Arya, is there. And so many characters who have never met on the show are meeting for the first time. People have been separated for seasons, are kind of reunited. People's alliances have shifted. A lot of drama has happened in the interim. So there's a lot of stuff that we're servicing in this sequence, and it leads, so this sequence that we're talking about, the walk to the summit, is all the characters seeing each other for the first time and sometimes interacting, having mini conversations before they get to the big summit. And so, it's a challenging thing to do because, first of all, you have many of the key actors of the show, all the stars of the show, are basically extras a lot of the time because they're just walking behind the people who are talking. But, it's the first time you have every single key cast member in one place, and they're all in the same scene, so they can't all be the main attraction every minute of the show. So they're, sometimes they're just walking and walking and walking and walking while other people are talking. Sometimes we focus on them, and then it becomes their show. And then, 3 hours later, it becomes somebody else's show. But everybody's in it all the time. So in this particular thing where all these characters are meeting and are servicing all the story, we're also dealing with this ancient Roman road outside. It's a Roman road, but actually in Spain, which leads to this Colosseum. And the road has you can't tell in the show, but it has a very steep kind of angle that goes down. So you have horses and a lot of people wearing huge coats and other things on wheels that are being pulled. And they're going down this really steep hill, which if you weren't really careful, it would just be like a runaway train where everything would just go careening down this thing. So you had all the main cast of the show that could get run over by horses and other things, all being sort of, very careful not to run each other over and to maintain a pace that we can shoot them because the cameraman's walking backwards as the characters are walking forward. So you've got cameras going backwards, you've got actors going forward, you've got very heavy things on wheels behind them and horses, and all going downhill, but not looking like they're going downhill. And they can't walk fast, which you want to do when you're on a slant like that, because just to keep up on that road, you would want to half run down that road. So nobody can do that. So everybody's uncomfortable, and the scene is taking days to shoot, actually. So the worst part of the Roman road took a day, and then the rest of the walk took another day, and then all the stuff in the summit was 5 days. So it was a lot of stuff.